What if you could lower your blood pressure naturally, using common herbs already in your kitchen? The number 3 herb on this list will absolutely shock you. Welcome to FreshFuel Guide. In today's video, Emma will guide you through 9 natural herbs proven to lower blood pressure effectively, silent warriors that might already be sitting in your pantry or at your local herbal shop. According to a report published in the Journal of the American Society of Hypertension, high blood pressure now affects over 1.3 billion people worldwide. What's more concerning is that this condition often silently damages vital organs, such as the heart, kidneys, and brain. That's why it's usually called the silent killer. While prescription drugs typically focus on managing symptoms, many herbs, backed by clinical studies, have shown potential to address the root causes of hypertension at a cellular level. You'll be amazed to learn that some of these herbs are as effective as medication, but without side effects like dizziness, fatigue, or swelling. So, who are these 9 natural blood pressure crushers? Let's explore each herb, its mechanism of action, and how to use it safely and effectively. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and follow FreshFuel Guide for more science-based health discoveries. Number 1. Goldthread, Coptis chinensis, a mildly bitter herb that helps regulate blood pressure. First of all, goldthread contains berberine, a natural compound mentioned in the study Antihypertensive Herbs and Their Mechanisms of Action, for its ability to help lower blood pressure through vasodilation and reduction of oxidative stress. Berberine also helps inhibit the ACE enzyme, thereby reducing pressure on the blood vessel walls and supporting more stable circulation. Additionally, berberine has been investigated for its potential to lower cholesterol and regulate blood glucose levels, offering multiple benefits for overall cardiovascular health. Similarly, many traditional herbs are now being reconsidered thanks to modern scientific evidence. A simple way to use goldthread is to decoct 2 to 3 grams of dried root with 300 milliliters of water, divided into 1 to 2 servings after meals. Alternatively, berberine extract can be taken at a dose of 500 milligrams, 1 to 2 times per day, for up to 4 consecutive weeks, unless otherwise directed by a specialist. However, this herb is not suitable for pregnant women, people taking antihypertensive medication, or those with liver or kidney disorders. Number 2. Roselle, Hibiscus sabdariffa, vibrant in color, powerful in blood pressure regulation. At first glance, few would think that the bright red petals of Roselle hide such a potent ability to regulate blood pressure. According to a meta-analysis published in Nutrition Reviews, the use of dried hibiscus flowers was found to reduce systolic blood pressure by an average of 7.1 millimeters of mercury, based on data from 17 studies involving over 800 participants. Furthermore, a clinical trial published in the Journal of Nutrition showed that drinking hibiscus tea daily for 6 weeks helped individuals with prehypertension reduce their systolic pressure by up to 7.2 millimeters of mercury, a promising result for those seeking natural alternatives to medication. Explaining this effect, researchers from Phytotherapia identified that hibiscus contains anthocyanins and polyphenols, compounds known to inhibit the ACE enzyme, enhance vascular function, and provide comprehensive antioxidant protection. To use, simply steep 2 to 3 teaspoons, approximately 2.5 grams, of dried hibiscus flowers in boiling water for 10 to 15 minutes. Then strain and drink twice daily, ideally between meals. Number 3. Hawthorn, Crataegus monogena, supporting blood pressure regulation from root to branch. Among the herbs traditionally used to support cardiovascular health, Hawthorn stands out due to its increasingly well-established scientific foundation. A meta-analysis published in Pharmaceuticals evaluated 6 clinical trials. It concluded that Hawthorn extract reduced systolic blood pressure by an average of 6.65 millimeters of mercury in individuals with mild to moderate hypertension, a promising result for herbal interventions. Hawthorn's effects are not limited to a single mechanism. According to the European Journal of Pharmacology, it works through a threefold mechanism: enhancing coronary circulation, improving myocardial contractility, and reducing peripheral vascular resistance, a comprehensive approach rarely seen in medicinal herbs. Notably, research from Planta Medica indicates that hawthorn also stimulates nitric oxide production, promoting vasodilation and improved blood flow. Furthermore, studies published in Phytotherapy Research suggest hawthorn may help reduce blood pressure related to stress and anxiety, owing to its regulatory effect on the autonomic nervous system. For practical use, decoct 1 teaspoon of dried hawthorn berries with 1 cup of water. Simmer for 15 to 20 minutes, and consume 3 times daily. Alternatively, a standardized extract containing 1.8% Vitexin can be taken at doses of 250 to 900 mg twice daily, for a continuous period of 12 to 16 weeks to achieve cumulative benefits. Natural, safe, and long-term in effect, hawthorn is a worthy option for sustainable blood pressure care. Number 4. Basil, Ocimum basilicum, gentle yet effective, supporting blood pressure right from your kitchen. For those who enjoy the flavor of aromatic herbs, basil is not just a fragrant culinary staple but also a promising herb in helping maintain stable blood pressure. One of its key components, eugenol, a natural antioxidant, has been identified as a mild calcium channel blocker, which helps relax blood vessels and reduce vascular resistance. According to several preclinical studies, eugenol may inhibit the influx of calcium ions into smooth muscle cells, thereby preventing vasoconstriction, a mechanism similar to pharmaceutical calcium channel blockers commonly prescribed for hypertension. While clinical trials are still ongoing, existing findings point toward promising potential. To incorporate basil into your daily routine, you can add 5 to 10 fresh leaves to salads, soups, broths, or vegetable smoothies. Alternatively, basil tea can be made by steeping 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried leaves in 200 milliliters of boiling water for 7 to 10 minutes, and taken once or twice daily, offering a simple and sustainable method of use. However, it's worth noting that basil may slightly affect blood clotting if consumed in high doses over prolonged periods. Therefore, it is advisable to use basil in moderation as part of a diverse diet to harness its benefits without compromising overall health. Number 5. Chinese skullcap, Scutellaria baicalensis, subtly supporting vascular relaxation. Among traditional herbs validated by modern science, Chinese skullcap is gaining increasing attention. Recognized as one of the 50 fundamental herbs in traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, Scutellaria baicalensis contains baicalan. This potent flavonoid compound has been shown to reduce blood pressure through multiple distinct biological mechanisms. According to the Journal of Cellular and Molecular Medicine, baicalan induces endothelium-independent vasodilation by regulating intracellular calcium and activating ATP-sensitive potassium channels, an advanced mechanism far beyond that of most conventional herbs. Animal studies have demonstrated significant vasorelaxant and antihypertensive effects. Notably, a clinical study involving 379 cardiovascular patients found that 71% of those taking Chinese skullcap experienced marked cardiovascular improvement, compared to 53% in the placebo group, after 12 weeks of use. For use, boil 3 to 6 grams of dried root in 2 cups of water. Simmer for 20 to 30 minutes until reduced by half. Then strain and drink 1/3 cup twice daily with meals. Alternatively, a standardized extract containing 85% baicalan, taken at 100 to 200 milligrams twice daily under professional guidance, is also effective. In addition to mild vasodilation and diuretic effects, Chinese skullcap has shown potential protective effects on the liver, heart, and nervous system, with no significant adverse effects even during long-term use. Number 6. Parsley, Petroselinum crispum, a humble culinary herb supporting blood pressure regulation naturally. Surprisingly, parsley, commonly used as a garnish or flavoring herb, contains bioactive compounds that may help stabilize blood pressure and improve lipid profiles. According to a 2013 study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology, parsley extract significantly reduced both systolic and diastolic blood pressure in animal models, likely through vasodilation via calcium channel inhibition, a mechanism similar to that of calcium channel blocker medications. Furthermore, another study published in the Avicenna Journal of Phytomedicine, 2016, found that parsley helped lower total and LDL cholesterol while increasing HDL in animal models, thereby contributing to a reduced risk of atherosclerosis, which often coexists with hypertension. For practical application, consume 10 to 15 fresh parsley leaves per day in salads, smoothies, or soups. Alternatively, steep 1 teaspoon of dried parsley in 200 milliliters of hot water for 10 minutes and drink it once or twice daily, preferably between meals. However, due to its mild diuretic effect, parsley should be used cautiously in individuals taking diuretics or those with kidney conditions. Thanks to its pleasant flavor and notable biological effects, parsley can serve as a gentle yet consistent ally in natural blood pressure management. Number 7. Luobuma, Apocynum venetum, blood pressure support through multiple natural mechanisms. When it comes to herbal remedies for blood pressure regulation, Luobuma, Apocynum venetum, may not be widely known in the West, but it has been extensively studied in Asia. A comprehensive report from Science Direct Topics reveals that this herb not only helps lower blood pressure but also supports liver and heart function, acting as a potent antioxidant. Specifically, research by Kim Shong Sao and Erie found that Apocynum venetum improves coronary circulation, enhances myocardial contractility, and reduces arterial stiffness, thanks to its rich flavonoid content, such as hyperoside and rutin. This herb helps reduce vascular inflammation, a silent contributor to high blood pressure. Notably, a study published in Phytomedicine revealed that Apocynum venetum also supports endothelial function, enhances sodium and water excretion, while retaining essential electrolytes like potassium and magnesium. These mechanisms help maintain long-term blood pressure stability without the fatigue commonly associated with synthetic diuretics. How to use. Steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried Luobuma leaves in 200 milliliters of boiling water for 10 to 15 minutes. Drink 1 to 2 cups per day. For standardized extracts, a typical dosage is 50 to 100 milligrams per day, taken with meals as directed by the manufacturer. Thanks to its synergistic support for the body's natural regulatory systems, Apocynum venetum is increasingly favored as a gentle yet sustainable cardiovascular aid. Number 8. The longevity herb, Jagulin, Gynostema pentaphyllum, profound effects on blood pressure through natural mechanisms. Nicknamed the southern ginseng, Gynostema pentaphyllum, commonly known as Jagulin, has long been used in traditional medicine for its ability to support circulation and enhance cardiovascular endurance. Modern research has begun to clarify the biological mechanisms underlying these effects. A study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology, 2005, demonstrated that Jagulin extract can stimulate the release of endogenous nitric oxide, NO, a key vasodilator that naturally relaxes blood vessels, reduces peripheral resistance, and supports blood pressure reduction in individuals with mild to moderate hypertension. Additionally, gypenosides, the unique saponins found in Jagulin, have demonstrated anti-inflammatory and endothelial protective properties. Moreover, a report from the Chinese Journal of Integrative Medicine noted that regular use of Jagulin over 12 weeks improved endothelial function and reduced systolic blood pressure, with a high safety profile. How to use. Steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried jagulin leaves in 200 milliliters of boiling water for 10 to 12 minutes. Drink 1 to 2 times daily after meals. For the standardized capsule form, a dosage of 150 to 300 milligrams per day may be used under the guidance of a healthcare professional. Thanks to its comprehensive action from vascular roots to systemic balance, jagulin is increasingly regarded as one of the most promising herbal solutions for sustainable blood pressure regulation. Number 9. Motherwort, Leonuris cardiaca, bridging blood pressure and neurocardiovascular balance. Among herbs that support blood pressure, motherwort, Leonuris cardiaca, stands out for its simultaneous effects on the cardiovascular system and autonomic nervous system, a beneficial approach for cases of stress-related hypertension. The name, motherwort, or heartwort, reflects its long-recognized role in nurturing the heart in both traditional and modern medicine. A clinical study published in Phytotherapy Research found that 1.200 milligrams of motherwort extract daily for 28 days significantly reduced blood pressure and heart rate, while also improving electrocardiogram (ECG) readings in patients with stage 1 to 2 hypertension accompanied by anxiety and sleep disturbances. Notably, 80% of participants experienced emotional improvement, as measured by the Clinical Global Impression Scale. Furthermore, studies in Planta Medica and Biomedical Research International have shown that motherwort functions as a natural calcium channel blocker, enhances nitric oxide bioavailability, and improves endothelial function, leading to vasodilation and reduced oxidative stress. How to use: steep 2 to 3 teaspoons of dried motherwort in 200 milliliters of boiling water. Cover, and let sit for 15 to 20 minutes. Then, strain carefully. Drink 1 cup, 3 times daily, ideally 30 minutes before meals. This regimen can be maintained for 4 to 8 weeks. In perimenopausal women, motherwort has also been shown to benefit blood pressure stabilization, improve sleep quality, and mood, likely due to its effect on regulating hormonal fluctuations. The 9 medicinal herbs discussed in this series are not merely folk remedies. Their effects have been validated through clinical trials, randomized controlled studies, and meta-analyses across multiple countries. They support blood pressure through numerous biological mechanisms simultaneously, including vasodilation, anti-inflammation, nitric oxide production, and neurocardiac regulation. Unlike synthetic drugs, which often target a single mechanism, these herbs work in harmony with the body, offering holistic benefits with fewer side effects. However, they should be used consistently for 8 to 12 weeks and always under the guidance of a healthcare professional, especially when used in conjunction with prescription medications. Cardiovascular health is more than a number on a blood pressure monitor, it's a comprehensive journey, where medicinal herbs can become a sustainable and trusted companion. Thank you for joining Emma and FreshFuel Guide all the way to the end of this video. If you found this content helpful, feel free to share it with friends and loved ones who care about health and nutrition. Have any questions? Want to dive deeper into a specific topic? Leave a comment below. We're always here to listen and respond. And don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the notification bell icon so you never miss the latest science-backed updates on nutrition and health every week. FreshFuel Guide, fueling your life with clean energy for a healthier, happier you every day.